Hi everyone, welcome to the Nutty Historian channel. Today we're going to talk about the origins of the Turks. Well, the modern-day Turks descended basically from Mongolia. First of all, the Seljuks, as they call them, Turks, originated from Mongolia, as we said, and Mongolia is a country which borders north with China. The Seljuks had a very Asian style of art and customs. We can also really tell that the Seljuk Turks adapted the religion of Islam and the Arabic way of writing. They then became known as the Ottoman Turks, which was originated by Turkish leader called Osman, and that's where the Ottoman word comes from. The Turkish general, the Turkish leader of which was called Osman of the Turks, and that's how they started an empire known as the Ottoman Empire. Now, the Ottoman Turks would take women and children from every ethnic group. It can be Armenian, it can be Greek, it can be Bulgarian, Georgian, and they would make them, force them to become part of their empire, part of their military, part of their army, Turkish army. This was mainly done with Greeks. During the 400 years of slavery, the Turks took a lot of children, Greek children, and they made them into Turkish soldiers. The women were in harems. The harems were palaces filled with women, and they would enslave the women, and the girls would grow up in the Sultan's palace, the Turkish king's palace, and they would serve the needs of the Turkish king. On the other side, the Greek boys would be kidnapped, and they would be taken to the Turkish concentration camps, and they would make them strong and barbaric Turkish soldiers. They would be brainwashed, and they would become part of the Turkish army. Now, like we said before, the Ottomans would take the women and they would torture them. They would make them give birth to Turkish Greek children. They would make the women's children speak Turkish and follow the ways of the Ottoman Empire. And that would make them fight, and they would make them fight against the enemies, the Turkish enemies of the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Turks also took children. They kidnapped, like I said, took the children from their families. They would make them Muslim, and they would make them speak Turkish. All of these children, who were mostly Greek, became part of the Janissaries, or in Greek so-called Yenitsari. Now, Janissaries is a Turkish word, and it's pronounced as Yunanseri. Yunanseri means Yunan for Greek, and Seri for soldier. So Janissaries, or Yunansari, is a Greek soldier. Now, over the time, Turks would be taking in more and more Greek blood, Armenian blood, Bulgarian blood, Georgian blood, due to the mixing and all that. They really don't have a pure DNA. It's a mixture of a lot of ethnic groups. And this is why, over the time, the Ottoman sultans look less Asian and more European. So these are nomads, or a group of people that came from Mongolia through caravans. Caravans are a group of people hopping on camels and traveling towards the west, and that's what they did. The Turks came from Mongolia, a country north from China, and they came to Turkey and they settled in there, and that's how these people came about. Well, that's it for today. I hope I enlighten you, and see you next time with more and exciting topics. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.